Hello and welcome to the first episode of RGN's new Introducing series. Today, I'm joined by Piedmont Lithium President and CEO Keith Phillips. So Keith, why is Piedmont really uniquely positioned to serve the fast-growing electrical vehicle supply chain in the United States?
Well, Jacob, first of all, thanks for having me. I wasn't aware this was the inaugural affair, so I'm happy to be part of that. I think Piedmont's in a pretty special position. So first of all, we're an American company. So there are dozens and dozens of lithium companies. There are very few American lithium companies, really a handful. We're listed on NASDAQ in the United States. Ticker is PLL. So our primary listing is the United States. We have a secondary listing in Australia, same ticker PLL. And we're advancing 3 projects around the world, including our flagship, which is the Carolina Lithium Project in the Piedmont region of North Carolina. So it's about 30 miles west of Charlotte on a very large mineral belt called the Carolina Tin Spodumene Belt, where all the world's lithium was produced from the 1950s to the 1980s. So it's a prolific belt. We have a large mineral resource there, 39 million tons at 1.09% Li2O. We published an updated scoping study couple months back with fantastic economics, $1.9 billion after-tax NPV, 31% after-tax IRR, $400 million run rate EBITDA, all US dollars. So it's a very big project. We're advancing that now through the final stages of the permitting and approvals process, which we expect to take us into kind of Q2, middle of 2022. And then we'll be hopefully building that project, and we're very, very excited about it. So it's the only, I should mention, the spodumene belt is the only spodumene belt in the United States. So we're big believers in spodumene as a general matter. There are no other spodumene projects in the US. We think automakers prefer spodumene as a feedstock just because of its kind of commercial reliability and scalability. There's no particular chemistry projects to kind of reprove or commercialize. So we're very excited to have our business based on that.
Yes, and you mentioned the company being invested in multiple projects around the world. One of those projects that you are invested in is Quebec-based lithium developer Sayona Mining. So what potential synergies did you foresee in this distinctly North American partnership?
So this Sayona discussion started really as a synergistic discussion where they might be a spodumene supplier to our North Carolina converting operations. And it's really evolved quite a bit beyond that. So Sayona is an Australian company, as you say. We made an investment. We now own 19.5% of the stock of the company. We own 25% of Sayona Quebec. And Sayona has the OTA project, which is DFS stage, DFS complete a couple of years ago to be updated. Really a really good project, a big, thick pegmatite near Val-d'Or, Quebec, which is a major mining center. So excellent location. Importantly, we've been working with Sayona to acquire a neighboring project, North American Lithium, neighboring, 25 miles away, but in the same district near Val-d'Or, surrounded by mining talent, railway, all the contractors and trades you need, et cetera. Most of the assets in Canada, as you may know, are pretty remote. That is not the case with these assets. So we hope to close on that acquisition later this month, later in the month of August. And when that happens, Sayona Quebec will be Canada's biggest lithium project. So it's now, from our perspective, very much a standalone project. Very large spodumene resource. $400 million has been spent on the North American facility. So there's a concentrate plant that's built, is fully permitted, has operated. We were there in 2018 when it was operating under a prior owner. It's shut down it's on care and maintenance currently because spodumene prices had fallen, but obviously spodumene prices have roared back here. So we intend to build lithium hydroxide capacity in Quebec to complement our North Carolina strategy, and we'll feed that principally from the Sayona NAL project, where we have 25% of the economics, but half of the offtake. So we're very excited about that. We think Quebec is a great place to supply not only the US market, but also potentially the EU market.
Yeah, of course. And also in July last month, the company also confirms an investment in a Ghana-focused lithium portfolio via Iron Ridge Resources. So what's the thinking behind this partnership, which is, connecting two sides of the Atlantic Ocean?
Well, that's an important point. So the project is a mile from the ocean. It's 70 miles from the major port, Takoradi in Ghana. We're very excited. This is a project that has been a little off the radar. It's part of a company based in Australia called Iron Ridge Resources, listed on AIM. sort of a gold lithium explorer with assets in Chad and Ivory Coast and Ghana, and a really nice spodumene project called Awuya, which has a current resource of, I think, 14.5 million tons at 1.3% Li2O, high grade, core spodumene, ideal for kind of DMS only processing in Ghana, which means low CapEx, low OpEx, simple, and something that we think will grow considerably with exploration. So this is, we think, by far Africa's best located lithium project. It is high quality spodumene, very close to a port to ship material to some other place to be converted, potentially North Carolina, potentially Quebec, potentially even the EU. We think it gets a lot bigger. We think the winners in the lithium business will be those who control and own the resources. So we're earning in to own half of that asset and half of really IRR's Ghana lithium portfolio, which is vast. And we'll convert our share of that material to lithium hydroxide. That'll be our end product. But owning and controlling the spodumene is important. As you may have seen, spodumene prices hit record highs last week in an auction Pilbara Minerals hosted, and we now control we have controlling stakes in 3 important spodumene deposits around the world, and we think that will help our shareholders going forward.
Yeah, definitely. Excellent. Well, that was a great quickfire update on Piedmont Lithium. Thank you for delivering that, Keith, and thank you for taking part in the first episode of this new RGN series.
No problem, Jacob. Happy to do it, and look forward to talking again. Thank you very much. Have a great day.